Hello guys, what is up? This is GamerZ back with yet another rebuttal video. This time we're going after a guy named Crapgamer Reviews, and as all of you may have already known, he is a huge console fanboy on the internet. He's probably the Xbox king of Xbox fanboys. He is alright. So we're going to go over his video piece by piece, and we're going to cut down on the shit that he says, all the misinformation he pulls, and try to show him why his 10 reasons are utter garbage. This is GamerZ, thanks for watching.
Hey, what's up everybody, the Crapgamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it. Well,
Tooting your own horn like that isn't the best way to start a video, because I can guarantee you are not the most compelling YouTuber of gaming.
time to round out the fourth and final platform that I found 10 reasons to hate, and yes, it's 10 reasons I hate PC gaming. And
10 reasons you hate the superior platform, or 10 reasons you prefer the inferior one?
it was honestly hard to whittle this down from the original 100 that I had, so I'm just going to give you the 10 that I thought were best for this particular list.
Oh please, you did not come up with 100 reasons why PC gaming is worse than console gaming. These 10 reasons that you provide are nitpicking themselves, so don't even pull that. If you really do want to prove it though, then show it in a video. I'd be happy to go over it.
Okay, obviously the first one is a no-brainer. It's the deranged PC master race elitist douchebag community. Now,
Oh no, this isn't a no-brainer. This is just something that you made up and just pulled out of your ass and started exaggerating to the point where it might be true, when it's not.
Now, if you were truly superior, you wouldn't need to go into console gamer comment sections and constantly tell people that. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm an Xbox dude, but you don't see me in an insecure type way going into PC, PS4, Wii U comment sections spouting Xbox Master Race. I have to be a total insecure tool to do that. So,
Well, you might not be going into comment sections, but you sure are making a bullshit video, so I'm not sure which one's worse. I would think that the video part is worse, because I can hear your fucking voice. In any event, I want you to notice how many times he contradicts himself in this video. So he states that he is superior in this video. He's practically saying that. And he also says that people who think they're superior shouldn't be bragging about it to other people. Well, here's the thing though. Frankly, PC gamers don't brag about their PC parts. They only come after you if you spout some bullshit. Like this video right here. All these lies, all this misinformation that you just randomly come up with. I'll admit some of the points in here are arguable, but still very, very, very slim, to the point where it's barely even acknowledgeable as proof why the PC is inferior.
so congratulations PC elitists, you're complete tools.
The cognitive dissonance you possess in this video is astounding. Listen to yourself, okay? You're telling us as PC gamers not to brag about our systems, and then you're making a video bragging about Xbox. And at the end of the video, you say Xbox is Bexbox. So, I mean, make up your mind on what you think here, practice what you preach, and don't be a fucking hypocritical bitch.
The next thing is the lack of games that I like to play. You can't play Madden, Gears, Forza, Mario, Zelda, Halo, Metroid, Uncharted, God of War. None of those games can be played on PC.
Actually, Forza 3 can be played on PC. Also, Madden can be played on PC. Also, God of War 3 can be played on PC. Also, well, almost every single Xbox game now can be played on PC. I mean, this was made in 2015, so I'm not going to ding you for it too much, but, I mean, your Xbox exclusives are, well, they're not really Xbox exclusives anymore.
I'm not interested in, weirdo games.
Well, you have every right to say weirdo games, like they don't appeal to you at all, and that's fair enough. But there's not just RPGs, MMOs, and RTS games on PC. Alright, there's FPS games that you can't even play. There's simulation games. I mean, there's games that you can't even play on console, like DayZ, Arma 3. Get the fuck off my table, cat. Anyway, it's not as much as they're just weirdo games that nobody plays. It's just games that you are not open to. Games that you don't want to play because you're a single-minded gamer who only plays Halo, who only plays the Xbox exclusives on your fucking platform. But on PC, you can play a myriad of different genres of games that you don't even know about. And yes, there are FPS games on PC.
So that takes me to my next thing is games that are on PC don't interest me. I'm not into World of Warcraft or League of Legends, and those are the most popular games on PC. That stuff is really cheesy to me. I'm not interested at all. It just seems really kiddie and amateurish and casual. I'm not into it.
While everyone may have their own opinions about games, which is fair enough, I need to point you into the direction of good PC games, as you would say. And by the way, none of these are kiddie. They've all got fucking blood and guts and shit. So there's Routine, that's a survival horror. It's kind of like Amnesia, which is also another survival horror game that you don't get to play. And I don't say that as if, like, haha, you don't get to play it. I want as many people to play a game as possible, specifically for the fact that I want you guys, as console gamers, to experience the joys that we have on PC. Like survival horror games. I don't see many survival horror games on your platform. Like Dead by Daylight is another multiplayer survival horror game that one person plays as the murderer and then four other people play as the survivors and they have to do all these objectives and it's pretty damn fun. There's also H1Z1, which is sort of like DayZ, you know, and it's got a PvP mode and a zombie survival mode, which you either help your friends or you try to kill everybody you see, which is pretty damn good fun too. There's Survivorium, that's a free-to-play FPS shooter, as far as I know. I think it's TPS as well. Asylum, another survival horror game. There's Dirty Bomb, that's a AAA free-to-play FPS. Arma 2 and 3 with all the DLC. It's a first-person shooter military simulator which has so much content in it I don't know where to start. And that's a game you physically cannot run on console. There's Pillars of Eternity with the White March, and it's a real-time CRPG game. It's, you know, Fallout. Think of Fallout. If you're interested in Fallout, then that game might be for you. Then there's the last one that pops in my head is Escape from Tarkov. That's a hardcore FPS, like, you know, Fallout. It's a multiplayer FPS, like Fallout with MMO, TPS, RPG elements, things of that nature. But it's also exclusive on the PC. And again, I don't say these just to say, haha, you can't play on these. That's not my point. The point is, you brought up how PC games all have childish, wacky, you know, amateur games, which World of Warcraft is not an amateur game. Let me tell you, dude, there are some pretty damn good tryhards on there that really, really try and grind and have been grinding since the game came out. And there's a lot of other games, and these are just ones that came off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more. But if you did your research, you might actually find a game on PC that is not on console, and you should really play. And speaking of multi-platform games, the games that are on console, they perform much, much better on PC, and you have to play it to figure it out. You can play 1080p 60 FPS on all games, and hell, even more than that. You can play at 120 FPS, 144 FPS. You can, if you got the money, you can go 200 FPS as well. So there's a lot of advantages to PC other than exclusives. And I say this all the time, but if exclusives were taken away from you, from your platform, and they were made available to everybody, because God knows everybody can play console games, because fucking PCs can run any console game it throws at it. But if everyone could play console games on any platform, what will you still have over the PC? Nothing. Your hardware is garbage. Your displays are garbage. Your graphics are garbage. You've got a garbage input method as a controller. It's objectively a weaker input system. You cannot aim with a controller, and you say it yourself later in the video, and you acknowledge this point. but you have nothing else other than exclusives holding the console still up. That is the only thing holding consoles up. Maybe, maybe if you had free online, we could be talking, but you don't have free online. And nobody's standing up against Microsoft. Nobody's standing up against Sony because of this bullshit thing that you have to pay for. You pay for your console, you pay for your internet, you pay for the house that you live in, and you pay again to play multiplayer, which is not good.
The next reason is the bootleggers, hackers, and cheapskates, and the faux techies that are all rampant on PC. The people that act like they're superior and they have superior tech knowledge, and so they're using PC because they're smarter than the rest of us.
Wasn't this point in your first point where you criticized the PC Master Race as being a bunch of tryhards and faggots on the PC? No, that's a paraphrase, but you get my point. Basically, this is a repeat of what you said, so I'm going to try to wrap this up as much as I can in this segment here. No, there are bad apples in every community. On the Xbox community, on the PS3 community, on the PS4 community, and I have a PS3, and I can tell you straight up, there are a ton of douchebags on the console side of things. Don't tell me that PS3 is way different than PS4, because trust me, it's not. They're the same people. If you have a PS3, then you're outdated. You need to get a PS4, is the mind of the console gamers. So, trust me, the same damn people are on PS4 as they were on PS3. Anyway, the community itself should not define your gaming experience, because not everyone is like that. There are bad apples in every barrel, but that doesn't mean that all those bad apples make your experience worse. Now, if we're going to look at it as if there was so many hackers, cheaters, modders, whatevers on PC, well, here's another benefit for you. Servers on PC elect admins, elect moderators, and have owners that control who's on the server and who isn't. So if someone's fucking up the gameplay for everyone else, they can get banned much, much faster than as if they were banned by Microsoft or banned by Sony, because it takes forever to get them banned. It's ridiculous. So I reiterate again that even though there may be bad people or whatever on PC, there's bad people on console as well. People I wouldn't want to associate myself, and hell, I don't think you would want to associate yourself with them, because even though you're an idiot, but they are way below you too. So I wouldn't even think about going on console, because, well, and if I'm using your argument, it's because of so many goddamn idiots on there. Anyway, it's on PC, it's so much easier to deal with trolls, ninjas, hackers, modders, cheaters, and people that are just ruining the gameplay. Because there's always a moderator on, there's always an admin on. Any server you go on, I can guarantee you 80% of the time, there will be someone on there that is able to ban somebody. And this goes for Gary's Mod, Battlefield, this goes for Dirty Bomb, well, not Dirty Bomb, but they have anti-cheat that is really good. And that's another thing, is there's anti-cheats for every single game. Not every single game, but for a majority of the games they have different anti-cheats, right? That the company that makes them makes an anti-cheat for them, which is great, because that means that there's more and more people looking out for these hackers. It's not just Microsoft looking over, 300 games that they have. It's one publisher looking over their franchise, and then another publisher looking over their franchise with their anti-cheat, and things can get done a lot quicker on PC, whereas on consoles, it's Microsoft taking over reports from salty little motherfuckers on console that just don't know how to deal with losing, because trust me, there are kids on console that do that. I've been flagged myself for, hacking. So, TLDR, or TLDL, I guess. If you didn't want to listen to all that and you skipped to here for some reason, then all I am saying is both communities have bad people in them, both communities have hackers in them, just PC can deal with them. Console can't. You have no choice but to play with those hackers. Or, of course, leave, but obviously that's not a choice for you, because you want to get that double XP or some shit.
It's just a bunch of bullshit. They're really just cheap bastards.
Add homonyms to boost your argument? That's nothing new with the console community.
The next thing is I hate using a keyboard and mouse to game. I realize you can use a controller, but PC exclusives almost all require a keyboard and mouse.
Legitimately, no they do not. Go on Steam and look at the controller-supported games. There's a myriad of them. Trust me, it's not all keyboard and mouse supported, with a select few being controller supported. That's just not how it happens on PC. Do your research, man. And you nullify your argument. Of course you can use a controller on PC, but why would you not want to? Well, I guess you say that in the next segment here.
And if I were to use a controller in games that you could and go online to play against people, most of them are going to be using keyboard and mouse, and I'm going to get my ass kicked. So it's a lose-lose situation.
Besides the fact that you mentioned yourself that the console controller is a less superior method of input, well, because, you know, you said yourself that you would get kicked in the ass by PC gamers using mouse and keyboard, which I agree with. In any event, yeah, it's not that hard to use a mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure why people don't like using mouse and keyboard. It's not that hard. Okay, it takes some muscle memory, and I bring this up all the time. When I first started using a controller, it was stupid. I was like, fuck, why am I not using a mouse and keyboard? Oh wait, I can't, because it doesn't offer me that option. But when you get on PC for the first time, obviously it's going to get a little weird. Okay, it's like getting into an aircraft and starting to fly an aircraft for the first time. Obviously it's going to feel weird. You're not going to know what you're doing. But once you are on that aircraft for a little bit, you start to get the hang of it. So practice makes perfect. Well, and I'm going to say this again in your video, open your mind about gaming. Because you tell us to open our minds, well, they're about as open as you can get.
Next reason is port begging sickens me. I can't tell you how sad it is to see gamers so ignorant and full of their favoritism and fanaticism that they refuse to get anything other than one platform to game on. So
look at you, another person telling us who's port begging. Alright, now listen to us, okay? We're not begging. We on PC, we don't beg. It's not we're getting on our knees and begging for ports. We're telling developers, hey, this many people on this petition would buy your game. So if that interests you and you would like to have more money, then put the game on PC and we'll buy the game. Because that's what we do. We buy games. Only 35% of players on PC don't. And that number is going down. Also, the PC revenue in the billions is going up every year. More than consoles now. And in fact, I'll put a statistic up here. Especially, like, just look at the steady incline that PC's getting. More and more people are looking at the PC as a superior method of gaming. A superior platform to game on. You can do so much more with games on the PC because the console just doesn't have the hardware to do it. Just look at Arma 3. Look at all the content. Look at all the things you can do in Arma 3. Look at all the mods you can get on PC. I mean, there's so much more to do on PC that, frankly, again, without the console exclusives, you wouldn't have a reason to get console. I mean, other than the fact that, obviously, you can't get used to a new fucking input method. But other than that, to people who have open minds on gaming, well, they can get on PC just fine.
instead of expanding their horizons and being true gamers,
what, like learning how to use a superior method of input like the keyboard and mouse and obtaining better frame rates and better graphics on a PC? Well, that would expand your horizons, wouldn't it? And well, it's not like we don't have any games to play while we're port begging. I mean, fuck, I've got more games than I know what to do with. I haven't even played many of them yet. I should get to that, actually. Blood and Bacon. What's that game? Blood and Bacon seems really... well, it seems okay, I guess. I should play it. Let me go do that right now.
they beg like little crying, whiny baby back bitches. Grow the fuck up.
We're whiny baby back bitches, and we need to grow the fuck up. And you still haven't told us why port begging is bad. Why is it bad? Oh, are we taking away a reason for you to get a console? I wonder if that's the reason. So, let us ask for games. I mean, why aren't you supportive of that idea? You still haven't told us that, and nobody ever seems to tell us anything about that. Why is that a thing? Why isn't everybody saying, oh, look, a new community to pair up with? Why divide them? Why not just have them play with us? Because isn't that the right thing to do? Isn't that the thing to say, hey, look, more gamers, more people to enjoy our content? I mean, why are you making us buy a new hardware system that's fucking shitty, not even allowing us to play on the keyboard and mouse like we like to, because it is a superior method of input, and enjoy our 60 FPS and 1080p? Why aren't you allowing us to play those games at our better frame rates, at our better graphic settings, be able to mod those games? I mean, I don't see the point in telling us, no, you can't play it, because, um, 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 um.
Next up, PC gaming is complicated.
Well, if you would expand your horizons and play on PC, you would know that that's not fucking true.
I like to buy my console,
Well, I like to buy my PC.
put a game in there, it installs.
Yep, I love installing games at 10 megabytes per second. The faster the better.
You can play it. That's simple.
Oh, well, gee, I just bought a PC and fucking installed Steam and installed my game, and I played it. Huh, how interesting, how interestingly simple, how not so complicated. It's not hard, it's not rocket science. You don't have to be Einstein. Okay, Ray Charles could do this. It's not that difficult.
No need to open folders, look for missing files, or any of that weirdo crap, or fail the launch, or anything like that.
Look for missing files? Bruh, you have to be stupid to lose files on your PC, especially since there's a built-in search engine, and it's not like console, by the way, where you have to like frickin' slide across the interface. You can literally start button, type in what you want to find. Oh, there it is. What? Geez, I wonder how hard it is to type in the name of what you're looking for and find it. It's not a missing file. You know where you put it. You know where you installed it. Like, have some organization. Like, what if... Yeah, I hate consoles because I always misplace my physical copies. Really? You're gonna use missing files as an excuse to hate PC gaming? God. Oh, and when I first launched Killing Floor, it wouldn't launch. So it took me, 5 minutes to find out the problem and fix it. I mean, however, if your console game doesn't launch, well, that's just too bad. You have to wait for a patch. I mean, why is having choices such a bad thing? It's not complicated. It's just more things to do. You have a lot of options. You have a myriad of things to do on the PC. You're not restricted to just a left thumbstick, a right thumbstick, a Y, A, B, and X, and whatever. I mean, you're not limited. The PC is a freedom of choice area. You can do anything. While that makes PC gaming slightly less easy and simple than console gaming, well, it's not that hard either. I mean, hell, the last time I had to go into an INI file and change something was 5 days ago? Not even, probably like a week ago. And I've only went into INI files like probably only 10 times over the last 3 years, and it was all optional, by the way. I had the choice to go in there and modify the amount of blood that was on the screen at once, and I did that. And then I lowered it because my PC is shit. But still, you have the option to do whatever you want with your games. That is not a bad thing. That is an advantage. Open your horizons.
Simple, easy console gaming is what I like. The PC gaming is the furthest thing from easy.
With no examples, with no personal experience, no anecdotes, nothing.
The next reason is PC gaming is expensive. You can buy all 3 current-gen consoles for less than it would take you to invest in a rig that can do like 1080p, 60 frames per second all the time.
You mean a $375 console-killing PC that can do 60 FPS 1080p most games? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about.
By the time you include monitor, keyboard, and mouse or controller,
Mouse and keyboard, $20. Monitor, $150. Gotcha.
that's really expensive. Hell, you can buy an Xbox One with the games for $350. There's no touching that price for PC. None.
See, no research done at all. You don't know anything about anything, so stop talking. Alright, I just provided an example, and there are more, of a $375 build, including the mouse and keyboard and the monitor. So, and even if it doesn't, oh, $420. That buys you an Xbox One and maybe one game. Oh, don't forget the subscription. Oh, don't forget the low frame rates and the low resolution. And shitty ass fucking graphics.
You can't do it, and price does play a factor.
So go ahead, include the online subscription that you need to pay for every year.
Because you can do all the multi-platform stuff and a bunch of stuff that isn't on PC for $350.
Oh, what's not on PC that's on consoles? Because I don't see anything. I seriously don't. I don't know anything that the console has in terms of concept and design that one-ups the PC. Your console hardware is garbage. Your software that is put on the console is closed platform and garbage. You have no choice in what you use to stream with, or what you use to voice chat, or what you use to, I don't know, do anything. I mean, you need to know exactly what you're talking about before you talk about it, alright? So provide an example of something that the console has over the PC, and I'll be sure to debunk it, because there's literally nothing the console has over the PC. Maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. But to my knowledge, there is nothing significant the console has over the PC.
Next up is, I don't like digital games, and physical games are becoming more and more rare on PC.
You didn't go anywhere and look, did you? Well, let me spare you the trouble. Go to newegg.com and you have a myriad of different games that you can buy a physical copy. Oh, and there's Google Shopping, there's a myriad of different sources there too. And I say myriad a lot because I want to dig it into this guy's head that there's so much more on PC.
You don't really own digital.
Okay, here's what he's talking about. On Steam, you technically don't own the game per se. You own the digital rights to the game. However, it doesn't feel like that. Alright, there's nothing stopping us from playing the game whenever we want, however we want, online, offline, with mods, whatever. We're not restricted in any way. We have the rights to the game. We can play it, right? And it doesn't feel restrictive at all. Sure, we can't give it to someone, but that's because they haven't paid for it. You gotta pay for games on the PC. That's why the PC is so profitable, is because you gotta pay for shit. And if you don't like that, fair enough. There's physical media everywhere on PC. There's GOG.com, which is a great site if you don't like DRM, because GOG.com has zero DRM. There's G2A with Steam keys that are given out for like $3. And, well, how? I don't know if you can actually give Steam keys away. That's interesting. Maybe I should look that up. Later, though. In any event, you've got all these different services. If you don't like DRM, then don't use DRM services. Go to GOG.com and go to somewhere else. Buy physical media, right? You are allowed all these different options. But personally, I don't mind Steam. Steam's a great service. In my opinion, it's pretty much without faults. There are a couple, but nothing too big. And with the digital rights DRM that's going on, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like I own the game, and that's what's important. Oh, but also, don't forget the subscription you have to keep paying for to play online. And if you're banned, then, well, you can't play online anymore.
It's terrible. I will never succumb to being digital only.
And you will succumb to, however, being on only one service. So if that you do get banned off the service, and frankly that's the only way you'd ever lose the digital rights to Steam, is if you do something really shady on Steam that's not allowed, that physically breaks their terms of service. But other than that, if you get banned on Microsoft, like the Microsoft account that you have gets permabanned, and that's happened, but if you get permabanned on Microsoft, you cannot use that account. You cannot use that account to play online. And all the money you've spent on that account is, well, gone. You have to make another account, and, well, you gotta buy another subscription to activate it. Then you gotta keep paying for that subscription. If you get banned again, well, you lose all that progress too. So it's nothing different. You've succumbed to being monopolized over this one service when we have plenty to choose from.
It's just not good.
You never said why.
The next reason is PC just isn't a console. I like consoles.
Really? You're gonna use that as an argument? That's the most nitpicky thing I've ever fucking heard ever. Okay, let me say it this way. Okay, I don't like consoles because it's not a PC, and my console can't run games like I can on PC. You hear how stupid that is? So when you try to give reasons as to why the PC sucks, why are you gonna say that PC is not a console? Of course it's not a console, stupid. It plays games so much better than a console. It does things so much better than a console. You can do so much more than a console. Of course it's not a console. What, like, you like being restricted? Is that what you're saying? Is you like being monopolized by one company? You like exclusives? You like the things that they did to you in the 2013? Because don't forget the DRM they tried to wazoo you with. I mean, this is ridiculous. You're gonna... This is stupid.
Deal with it or don't. But at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit about PC.
I honestly beg to differ.
Which is why all those port-begging master race mongrels have to troll channels like mine and comment sections for console gamers and console fans.
Let me tell you why idiots like you are getting quote-unquote trolled. Because you're not getting trolled. What you're doing is lying about the PC. What you're doing is spreading misinformation that's been debunked over and over and over and over and over again. And your content is terrible. Your content is garbage. It provides nothing of source of just nothing to go off of. It's ridiculous. And you can tell by the 2,000 people that dislike this video. It's not just me. It's not just, you know, Rags. It's not just Bullet Berry. You know, it's not just a couple elitists. No, it's legitimately almost everyone that looks at your video disliked it because it's not true. Because you don't do your research. You have no clue what it's like to be on PC.
Stop being so insecure.
Remember when you said that we PC elitists like to troll channels because we're insecure and we have to tell everyone else we're superior? Yeah. Stop being so insecure, he says. And then it's totally okay when he does it.
If you're so secure with quote-unquote PC Master Race, then there's no need to really shout about it, you know what I mean?
To be honest, there is. We need as many people as on PC as possible. PC is a growing platform, and the only way to do that is to expose people to the benefits of PC. If only 3 million people know about the benefits and just shut up about them, then nobody's going to find out about them. But the problem comes when people like you try to misrepresent the PC. Then people like us need to drag you down for it. We need to call you on it. Because otherwise, nobody's going to come to PC gaming, because smartasses like you just know everything about PC gaming, I guess.
Did I mention that I hate fucking douchey PC port-begging cheap bastards? Because I totally do.
You've never said why yet, though. Like, why? Why is it bad to ask for games to be put on another platform? Why is it bad? Does it cripple your community? Does it give you one less reason to buy an Xbox? Does it, oh, I don't know, take the fun away from you somehow? Because it doesn't. You should be happy that other people want the game. You should be supportive of that, but you're not, because you're an asshole fanboy.
And with that is my top 10 list.
Your top 10 out of your 100 reasons why you hate PC gaming. If these are nitpicky, then I can't wait to hear what the other 90 are.
Rack that shit up. Thanks for watching. PC gamers, grow up. You suck.
Aw, look who's claiming superiority now.
Consoles are where it's at. Xbox is the best box, by the way.
Again, it's totally fine when you support your own console and you try to bring out the benefits of your own console, but when PC players do it, oh, that's just stupid. That's just irritating to me. God, I just can't stand when PC players are all up in everybody's face about begging and explaining why, with objective facts, why their PC is so much better than my petty console. Because I just don't want my illusion broken. Because I am a lying Xbot fanboy who will lie to people and misrepresent the PC just to put a step up on the consoles.
Thanks for watching. Crapgamer, out.
Yeah, you really are a crappy gamer. Oh wait, you said Crapgamer. Sorry. Oh, this is starting to look familiar. This is the old intro, the stock intro that I was using. And I stopped. 'Cause my voice is just so much better than music. Yeah, rack up that shitty FPS. Woo! Real as in fake, raw as in unprepared, and reviews as in biased, unsupported opinions. Gotcha. I will be sure to look at another one of your videos. Sarcasm! Now, because I'm a Z-whore, I need to put this at the end of my video as I say my outro. First lesson learned, don't spread misinformation. Second lesson learned, don't port beg because that makes you stupid for reasons still unknown. And third, bias, I guess. Anyway, it's GamerZ, back with another video. I'll probably do one tomorrow, and yeah, we're good. That means I'm done. You can click out now.